Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now it's second down here. Scanning the field. It's Ware. He finds his man. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offense starts with excellent field position. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
The Tigers are in the red zone now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams from this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Tigers! This quarterback on fire today. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. First down and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together, they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He hands it off from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw. It's Ware. That's a nice catch along the sideline, but it gains nothing.
It's a good job here to be able to catch that ball, but let's give credit to the defense for making that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And now they'll run it on the draw. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You can tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to 44.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, If you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Incompletion makes it second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And they heave it deep downfield. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, SC.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Extra point try coming now. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. In the clear at the 25. That'll pick up a first down out at the 37. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down out at the 46.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Direct snap to the back. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They're going to run it. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And the USC offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. There's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Receiver makes the catch, and they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Ware. Quick throw to the left. And he pulls it in for a big gain.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback. And how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. To throw, it's Ware. Running out of time in the pocket. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive stalled, forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass is caught on a comeback route. They're able to get him down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Johnson. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Go with a direct snap. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Hand off to the single back. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. Looking to pass. It's Ware. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Tries to get it to the running back. He's got it for a big gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's got some space. At the 30 now. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wig.
Looking for a deep completion. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Fights through the tackler. And he's brought down there to wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.